Council.
Yes, Mayor.
Councilman Stehman.
Yes, over the past few months, we've experienced some very vocal city council meetings. Many speakers have leveled personal criticisms against some of the city council members. I understand and accept that legally citizens can make whatever comments they want about elected officials. That's part of the job. I have tried to stay above the fray and focus on the positive things the city council can do to make this a better city. I have brought forward positive ideas that I feel will improve our city and will continue with those efforts in the future. Certainly there are now and will be a portion of city residents that disagree with me and feel that some of my ideas are wrong for Collinsville. And the important thing is I respect their opinions. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. I know that it's very easy to only focus on the negative, but there is no reason for continued personal attacks. I've recently been the focus of some of those personal attacks, evidently because I have not publicly stated how I feel about other city council members. These attacks are ultimately an attempt to pressure me into publicly criticizing other city council members on issues other than how they have voted. I will not be intimidated or pressured into commenting or criticizing other city council members that I have no control over. My silence has been mistakenly interpreted as agreeing with or condoning personal actions and the conduct of others. It is not my place as a city councilman to publicly criticize anyone over actions that took place long before I was elected to this council, and not be pressured into doing so. I recently saw a quote that I'd like to read, and it's very timely. My silence doesn't mean that I don't have the courage to speak. It simply means that I don't have time to argue with people who just don't want to understand. I would like to repeat a statement I read in July 2015. There needs to be communication, discussions that respect each other's beliefs and not attacks on one another's character, which only feeds a media frenzy and serves to create a negative image for the city of Collinsville. We will be judged by the citizens and how we conduct ourselves as elected officials as we move forward. All that being said, I think that we have recently experienced a new low in Collinsville politics. As most of you know, I have been employed with the City of O'Fallon for about 21 years. I have greatly enjoyed and learned a tremendous amount about development and balanced growth in a community. I am proud of my time and accomplishments there. Last week, the city FOIA administrator informed me that an outspoken Collinsville resident who regularly attends our city council meetings has submitted an FOIA request for the following: my City of O'Fallon phone records from April 2015 until now, my City of O'Fallon emails from April 2015 till now, and my personnel file. This is clearly an attempt to find something on me to bring back to council or to try to affect my job in O'Fallon. This clearly has no meaningful purpose for anything else but mean-spirited harassment. And what did I do to deserve it? I did not do what that person thinks I should do while sitting on this council. As I sit in my position as a city councilman with all the rest of you and listen to the opinions and the personal attacks, I do so because it is a citizen's right to do that. Our Constitution guarantees that. But because I do not agree with or say what others want me to say, someone can attack me individually, even at my place of employment, having nothing to do with the city of Collinsville. Can they legally do this? Yes, they can, and they probably will continue to do it. Illinois is pretty wide open when it comes to that, and there's nothing that I or anybody else can do to stop that. This kind of abuse of a political office holder or any government employee. Is that what we have come to in Collinsville? I can't believe that it is. I can't believe that we are there. And I should say it's only a very few that feel that way. Personally, there are some people that I'll never agree with. And I know if I don't agree with those particular people, I'm probably doing the right thing. What's next for us here? I mean, are they going to start following my kids, find out where they work, where my wife works, find out what she's doing to get something on me? Will they contact one of you, try to contact your family, go after other city employees personally. Anybody has a right to do whatever I am doing for the public, whether it's in Fallon or here, but what is the need? We've all heard of the poem Builders and Wreckers in the community. I'm sure I was on the planning commission, and that was something there are builders in communities and there are wreckers. I think some of what we hear is wreckers, unfortunately. I remember when I spent 15 years in the planning commission. I remember after one of the planning commission meetings, one of the people came up to me because she was disappointed about a complex was being improved near the Beltline. And she walked up and said to me and a couple other council members, "I hope your family is in a wreck and gets injured or killed on the Beltline." So I'm used to hearing that, but I'm just shocked at some of the depths we went to. Weekly, we see many Collinsville community volunteers, planning commission, all the boards and commissions. I made a statement before about there are so many positive things you can do in this community. Look what Extreme's done. Look at the other boards and commissions. We're appointing another member of the planning commission tonight. Of all the positive things that somebody can focus their time on, and we got to resort to this. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to focus on the positive. I'm going to continue to listen to what people say, do what I can to help do the right thing for the city. But this has went way too far. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well said.